try and run the operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't got down once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Carolina Panthers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, McDonald. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
A 5-yard.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Patriots.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mostert. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's McDonald. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
8 yards.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And 3.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
For the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn. Down at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that earlier.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
In at
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
To number 19.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He may try and run for this. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key third down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Ronald Jones.
23 yards, the final tally.
At the 5.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
To Raheem Mostert.
Raheem Mostert, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Prescott off play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he connects with Ertz. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Panthers 3.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And 10 at the 45-yard line.
A second down throw for Prescott. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Prescott.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Prescott from the gun. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. This is Mostert. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Brings up second and
now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's got room. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, New England.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. After the run, Newton going to throw. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Newton. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Check 26, check 20.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
It brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. The shotgun snap for Newton. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Touchdown. Cam Newton keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
On 1st down, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
2nd and 10, Newton again. The left side completion to Jones.
Newton's pass.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right? And got his man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Newton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargreaves, the one who was there defensively. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Newton on first down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over first down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
10 at their own 20.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before the break. Newton on the run. He'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. This is McCaffrey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Newton. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now second and 13. Again, Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown.
Cole McDonald, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Patriots 21, Panthers 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Dante Hightower on the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a draw play to McCaffrey, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
2nd and 10 at the Patriots.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll go again to Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
Now Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. Play action now, Prescott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Halfway of the ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Panthers 24.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
TJ Green on the tackle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 28. Panthers 24.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Carolina. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
22, Christian McCaffrey.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Prescott now. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And
he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Patriots 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they got themselves a first down. They find some open field here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On second down, Mostert. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Third down.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
To Ronald Jones.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Patriots.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Newton. And he's going to go down again. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this isn't going to get there. It's no good. Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kicker.